And I'm back in the saddle again. I am just looking. There's Trevor and I. Wait, let me try to find a better picture. No, I look like I have brown dirt on my face. Oh, that one's not that much better. Anyways, there's Trevor and I. Okay, so why did I put Trevor and I up there? Oh, I'm getting up. The reason I put Trevor and I up together is because Trevor and I conducted together a 52-minute live tonight on various different subjects. And there were just a few, I guess, housekeeping um, uh, issues that I wanted to well, there's a lot to unwrap, but there's just a few housekeeping issues that I would like to wrap up. Let's see, what else could I put behind here? I don't know. Oh, thank you for the 12,400 views this week. You know what blows my mind? How many views a channel needs to receive before people subscribe, because guaranteed, obviously, this channel is at over 1,000, I think, 80. And you know, it's interesting, I know every single person on this channel, whoever has commented or been in touch. But I remember watching Diary of a CEO, and he said, Stephen Butler said, it's amazing to me that only, 60% are subscribed to the channel. And he has 15 million people. If 15 million people are listening to his interviews, that means that double that probably watch him and don't subscribe. So, I just did a video prior to, and one of the things that Trevor and I were talking about on our last 52-minute live, which was, by the way, lots of fun. Somebody asked us about why is this, hi Jaxie Monkey, and hello Jamie. Somebody was asking Trevor and I, why is this, they called me an old woman talking to a kid. Well, first of all, Trevor's not a kid. He's 15, 16 years young. I'm 54. I have friends that are in their 80s that are men. Is that wrong? No, it's not. And the reason Trevor and I work well together is because he lives in Detroit, Michigan, and I live in Canada. I live in Canada. Hi there. Oh, well, he's a kid. He's a young kid. I mean, it's interesting because in 3 years, 4 years, he'll be 20 years old. And my whole point is this. People need to stop being so judgy. I understand people having concerns in life because of all of the terrible, terrible things that are going on in the world right now. And the terrible things that happened to many, many men and women. Just look at what happened with Prince Andrew, and you know that those diabolical, obtuse sociopaths. One question I have for all y'all is this about Ghislaine Maxwell. How is it that Ghislaine Maxwell looks like she's had a facelift? But before I get there, what I wanted to say is, like, so for example, Cheer Denise, right? Kinsey Schofield. And I forget this guy's name. But I subscribed to him because I knew if I didn't subscribe to him, I wouldn't remember who he was. And he's great. So all I'm saying is everybody in the world has a platform. We all have different themes, different ideologies. I'm just following up with what that woman pointed out in Trevor and our last lives. And anyways, so what I wanted to say is, so when Trevor and I joined each other's channel, Melody Moon joined Trevor and my channel. And now Melody Moon has her own channel and we're joined her channel. Then we met Ginny Lee Days, and Ginny Lee Days is the best singer on the planet as far as I'm concerned. And if I can find a picture of Ginny Lee, I'd be very, very, very happy. So then I subscribed to Ginny Lee, and then Ginny Lee subscribed to me. And then she subscribed to Trevor and Melody because we just all got along very well and appreciate each other's talent. You know, I dance and sing sometimes. Oh, there's Ginny Lee right there. So there's Ginny Lee. And whenever I ask Ginny Lee to sing like Amazing Grace or any song, she'll sing it. Anyways, Trevor was talking about how he wants our channel to take initiative. It's a global YouTube community. We should all support each other because we all need to make garashi. And what's the difference between one channel and another channel that makes a huge difference? It's the content. And it's about your belief in yourself and belief in what you're saying. And Trevor was also talking about bullying, which he can't stand. We were talking about, he also mentioned that if you speak negatively on channels, right, you're influencing other people to say negative things because negativity really seems to beget negativity. Now, originally this was a non-donation charity and I've done raffles and given free items out and it's not working. So I need to change what I'm doing in order for my hope and a dream to come to fruition. Hello, random. I don't believe it. Random citizen. Random citizen, meet Alan and Trust and Space and Iker and Jamie and Jaxie. Random, it's so nice to see you. I was just talking about all the connections on this channel, and I'd love you to be able to vouch that this channel is a channel worth keeping. Like, do you think that this... oh, and wait, Melody Moon. Where's Melody Moon? She started a channel as well, and... okay, this is my new thing, random citizen. Lasha's take. Time is a precious commodity. Space Shade, you sound crazy too. What? Space Shade? You sound crazy too? Oh, am I crazy? No, I was talking about how everybody connected on this channel. Random citizen, can you vouch for me that like Ginny Lee Days, Lady Phoenix, Sherry, Trevor, Melody Moon, myself, Ginny Lee Days, we all met here and everybody subscribed to everybody else's channel because we all support each other. Oh, that's what I was talking about. This was an addendum. I just wanted you to vouch for me that that was true. Because what I'm trying to say is, Trevor and I weren't able to finish this part of uh, Trevor and I were not able to complete this part of the video in reference to the connections that all of us have made. So what we were talking about and what I'm going to be talking about is influencers and how you have to, Lasha the commentator, space shade. Okay. Um, you know what, random citizen? Tonight, Trevor and I talked about a plethora of subjects. Says I eat markers and bricks. Yes. This is not. Do you know what? This is probably a good time for me to end, random citizen, because you know what? I know what's going on right now, and it's not a good thing. Um, so Trevor knows, you know. Random citizen, how have you been? I'd love to speak with you for a moment. How have you been? Well, I wanted to let you know what's coming up on the channel as of late is I am making this my mission to make my living off of YouTube. And I'm saying it right here. It's a hope, it's a wish, it's a prayer, but you never know what can happen, right? So, what I've been talking about, oh, I'm glad life is good for you. Life has been good for me too, you know? I was working, I got a job there for a while, and then it didn't quite work out the way, oh, you're busy? Yeah, I got really busy for a while there, but I'm glad you're busy. How's the ranch? How are the horses? What's going on? What's all the juice? Well, if you get bored, random, not bored, but if you're interested in what's going on with, I'm not going to say bored or put this channel down or myself down again. I'm not going to be the brunt of a joke because time's too precious. It was really nice that you came live tonight, Random. I was talking about you tonight. We were talking about Melody Moon and all of these people that are just attached. And we were talking about YouTube etiquette and how, what is it that makes some YouTube channels more successful than others. And so if you have any ideas that you think that would work for me, knowing my personality really well, um, which direction should I go right now? I am going to start reading. One of the things that I've noticed is if I'm not consistent with my, if I'm not consistent with a project on YouTube, it doesn't work. I have to be consistent, like for example with books or with the dancing or with what have you. However, I've been really interested lately in researching my own content and really stating some of my opinions because I'm feeling a little different lately. Let's see, all sorts is happening. Hunters moving cows, getting ready for new mama cows. Yes, if it wasn't for people like Random, we wouldn't have milk, eggs, horses, meat, nothing. Oh, this is my show. There's nothing that I have to say. Trevor and I said everything on the last show. We were just finishing up. Anyways, my next project is I'm doing and reading The Exorcism of Annalise Michael, because I did try to read that book about, 2 years ago. However, a lot of people really got into that one. And as a result of being consistent this time, I think you might enjoy this one, Random. Um, and the other, content that I'm doing every week, and actually I'm doing this most mornings, is every morning I wake up because I get up so early. I find out what's going on YouTube because I have 400 subscriptions, and I can tell everybody in 15 minutes where to go when to find out what. No matter which side of politics you're in. So those are my two main things right now, Random. I'm reading a book and I'm watching a lot of YouTube nuances and so on to find channels about different topics and where you can go to find out to learn different things. Like Trevor and I, the goal tonight was he was talking about how to use the computer and technology. So when people leave here, they leave learning something different that they might have not learned before. The other thing that does really well are the exercises in the morning. In fact, I had a gentleman ask me if I was still doing those. Remember when I was at the Holiday Inn, Random Citizen, at when we were looking for a place, and I stayed at that hotel and I was doing exercises in the morning? They went really well. It's just about consistency. You're hilarious, Random. Do your show. Anyways, this was an addendum to the last one that Trevor and I did, which was 52 minutes. So now this is now that 60, 70 minutes live. Heck yeah! Time is precious, lads and lasses. See you later. I'm glad to hear from you, Random. If you subscribed and like, I do appreciate it. It lets YouTube know we are a community worth saving. Okay. Peace out. Peace out, brother.